What's up YouTube, welcome back to the channel, SlaverJB. Today we're gonna go ahead and go over a deck that I took to a local 1K and got top 8, second seed going to top 8. We ended up splitting the prizing, so we didn't play out top 8, but honestly I think this deck is insanely underrated right now and underplayed, and that is Ice Rider Suicune. So we're just gonna go over a quick tournament report and then also explain the deck profile and then check out some gameplay with the deck. Before we do, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you want to see some more PTCGO content. I tried my best to explain situations for new players and tried to bring new players into the game. So yeah, let's go ahead and go over our quick tournament report and go over the 3 games that I played. It was a 5-rounder, so you were guaranteed top 8 if you went 3-0-2. In the first round I played against Suicune Ludicolo. First round, I think I pretty much was fairly dominant. It was pretty close of a game, but I knew in the back of my head, I already knew the game plan and I knew I was gonna fairly win that game fairly easily. And then game 2, honestly I should have scooped a lot earlier because I had a feeling I was gonna lose, and that is the moment I should have just scooped. That game took a little bit longer than I expected, but as soon as he took the knockout, I just kind of scooped and was like, all right, cool, we're round 2. Game 3, we had 5 minutes to finish it, so I just kind of played extremely fast, and in game 3 I essentially just played expecting us to go into time. So what I did was I went first. I started with the Suicune attached and passed, and the next turn he wasn't able to get an attacker going, so that gave me a really good position because all I did was basically attach the Suicune, boss a Sobble or Lotad or something. I don't remember, possibly a Lotad because I didn't want him rare candying into Ludicolo to be able to take a 1-hit KO on anything really. So I think I bossed up a Lotad and took the KO there just so I knew I was ahead in the prize trade. So that way it kind of just made it awkward, and I knew if we went into time, which we did, I would be ahead in the prize trade. So I took an early KO there, and I think he went, and then he was able to get an attack off on that Suicune, and I think by the end of his turn he was turn 0 and I was turn 1, turn 2, so I would get the last turn of the game. Which is good to know because then I know that it depends. Knowing that knowledge, it depends on like what you do from now on. So I went ahead and I bossed up that turn. I basically just bossed up a Suicune that he had sitting there that was not set up, and I think I had a path down, so it was going to be a little bit hard for him to get set up. So yeah, I had a feeling that was my best option, and to keep the prize trade ahead. So I went in, swung into that Suicune, and then he went, and then he was not able to set up, and he just kind of scooped because he's like, all right, yeah, you have the last turn, so you just win. So yeah, that's what first round went into. And then round 2, I played against another Mew Genesect. Genesect was, again, Path, Marnie, and Fan were MVPs against the Mew Genesect deck. I kind of just kept playing. He was able to find his stadiums very good in game 1, but eventually got into a point in both games. He was able to kind of like, again, always find the stadiums, but we got to a point where I just kind of at the final turns of the game, I just kind of Marnied and put Path down, and he wasn't able to get out. Game 2, he actually could have won, but he failed. He flipped tails on a Cramomatic, so that lost him the game. Unfortunately, tail flips happen. And then after that, I played another Mew Genesect. Game 1, took it, kind of pathed him out of the game. Same with game 3. Game 3, I kind of pathed him out the game as well, and I was able to do a dirty play where I roped him, then I double fanned to remove his Fusion Strike energies from his Mew VMAX, and then he had energy on another Mew V, so I bossed that up and then killed it with a Ice Rider Calyrex, and from there he just scooped, giving me the set. Game T wasn't that interesting because he just kind of donked me. I started a lone Ice Rider and he was just donk. And then for rounds 4 and 5, we just kind of scooped again because 302 was just we ID'd because 302 was guaranteed top 8, and then in top 8 we just kind of split prizing from there, and we didn't play out top 8, so that's good. I was second seed at that point going into top 8, so I felt really good about myself there. Very impressive run, not dropping a single match. I did drop a game or two, but not a single match. So yeah, now we're gonna go over the deck profile real quickly, and again, it's a very common Ice Rider Suicune deck. We're going 2-2 Ice Rider and 3 Suicune. I personally like the heavier Suicune count because it's much easier to throw off the prize trade with them, but you can still go into a 2-2 Ice Rider Calyrex if you absolutely need to, so you kind of have that option. And then we have a 4-4-3 Sobble line split, and we're playing the Rapid Strike Sobbles here specifically because in this deck we can set up both of our attackers in one turn. So if we're going second, we honestly don't really want to put down an attacker. What we want to do is we want to attach to Sobble, and we want to go keep calling and get all our Sobbles out of our deck so we have all the search we need for the game. And then next turn, they either kill our Sobble, or if they don't, we have a retreater that dumps water into our discard so that we can Melony and attach into either a Suicune or an Ice Rider, most likely Suicune, because again, we're not going to really want to try and put down an attacker going second in that turn. So yeah, again, you know what Drizzile and you know what the Inteleons do: quick shooting, shady dealings, just kind of search for items and pick some damage. Capacious Bucket for searching water energy, and Rope is insane. I prefer Rope over Switch, again, especially with VMAX, because we can kind of cancel out the Dynamax barrier abilities that they kind of swing into. So you can kind of Rope, put VMAX on the bench and then boss it back up and then attack into it with an Ice Rider. But you also have flexibility with this deck because even if they Dyna Barrier you can switch into Suicune and attack with the Suicune instead. So you have a lot of options to move around that Dyna Barrier. And then just for a search, 3 Evos, 4 Level Balls, and 4 Quick Balls. Again, double Fan also we have in there. There's a lot of special energy getting played, and the 2 main decks play a lot of energy in Single Strike Urshifu and Mew Genesect, so come into play a lot. Double Fan. And we play 2 Scoop Up Nets and 3 Paths. Path, Marnie, and Fan of Waves were the MVPs of the weekend. These things just shut decks down insanely. Path, Marnie, and boom, they're done. They can't draw. And then we play 3 bosses. 3 bosses is a decent amount, because you're not really discarding cards in your hand in this deck. I felt you're kind of, this is a good deck, especially in this kind of like Mew Genesect format where Mew Genesect really doesn't play any hand disruption, so you can easily build your hand, and that's what allowed me to do that double Fan Gust play in game 3 of round 3. Because I held onto a double Fan for such a long time and waited for the right opportunity, knowing that Mew Genesect don't really play that many Marnie, if they do any at all. And again, we're gonna just round out the deck with 1 research for Melony and 4 Melony for that consistency, draw and acceleration, and then 1 Air Balloon and 1 Cape. Cape did put in work, but I would expect Mew Genesect to start playing a little bit Tool Jammers. I saw 1 or 2 lists playing Tool Jammer in this 1K event, which could kind of fix their math there and help them come back. So be careful with that. I would expect that Tool Jammer play to go up. And then just 7 water energy. 7 water energy I felt was more than enough. Anything more than that, you're just kind of, I don't know, you're cutting cards to add more energy, which is unnecessary for me. So again, it's this fact that you can recover them and look for them with Capacious Bucket. You have to think about Capacious Bucket as 2 more energies, essentially. So you're playing 9 energy, essentially. They're energy outs. So yeah, that is the deck profile and a tournament report. So let's go ahead and check out some gameplay. But before we do, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe down below for more PTCGO content. Let's go ahead and go straight into the gameplay. All right, cool. They're going first. Cool. All right, we're starting the Sobble, which is a good start. So let's go ahead and start that. Now this is a good starting hand because we can just go ahead and keep calling for all of our Sobbles. We don't really need to play down anything this turn, such as an Ice Rider or Suicune. When we're going second, we really just want to use Suicune as our first attacker. When we're going first, we kind of want to use Ice Rider. So this isn't a bad start going second for us. Okay, cool. So there looks like this is some kind of Rapid Strike deck. So we're gonna go ahead and bench the second Sobble. We're gonna go ahead and attach the Keep Calling. And I think we're gonna Marnie because we want to try and get a Melony for next turn, possibly draw into a Melony, so we don't have to use a Drizzile to search for that. And we have a Suicune, so I think we're gonna hold on to this hand as is, right? And we're just gonna go ahead and keep calling, get our last two Sobbles out. And it looks like we did prize a Drizzile, which I can already see. Did we prize an Inteleon? Nope. Our attackers, we have all of our attackers. Let's check out our energy 4-5. Looks like we prized 2 energies. We have a Cape in our hand. Research for Melony, 2 Marnie. We used 1, and so we prized a Marnie. We have all 3 of our peaks. Looks like we prized a Scoop Up Net, and we have all of our level balls. Looks like we prized a fan as well. So our prizes are Drizzile, Double Water Energy, Marnie, Scoop Up Net, and a Fan of Waves. So that's good to know. We're gonna go ahead and grab those 2 Drizziles. Cool. So now we're kind of set up to be able to kind of grab things. We're probably going to be able to take a KO on this Basculin, right? So we're going to go ahead and bench the Suicune. We're going to go ahead and right away attach that Cape of Toughness to it. And I think we're just going to go ahead and Level Ball, grab the Drizzile, and we're going to go ahead and evolve one of these Drizziles. And we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a Capacious Bucket, right? Because we need that and also a Melony, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and Level Ball, grab a Drizzile as well, and I think we're gonna go ahead and evolve this just to give it a little bit more HP since it was damaged. Go ahead, grab Melony. Where is Melony? Right there. And we're gonna have a Water Energy in this card when we retreat. So that's why we're pulling the Melony. So we're gonna go ahead and grab Capacious Bucket, grab 2 of those, attach, then we're gonna go ahead and retreat and then go Melony. Cool, and we grab the Ice Rider. At this point, we're okay to bench an Ice Rider just so we can start evolving that next turn. We have the Evo Essence, so we can go ahead and grab that. We're just gonna go ahead and fleet-footed before we attack, see what else we can get. We do have a Boss's Orders, which is nice, but I think we're here just okay taking out this Basculin, take out some of their energy, and just take the KO on the Basculin. Most of these Rapid Strike decks are only playing 1 Basculin, so now we got rid of a threat that can become a threat later on in the game. They can Rapid Flow us if they're playing Rapid Strike Urshifu, and then kill our VMAX fairly easily. So nice. Okay. Okay, cool. They're grabbing a Quick Ball. Probably gonna try and get out their main attacker this turn. We do have a boss, so we can boss their main attacker this turn if we wanted to, because we don't really need to evolve the Ice Rider this turn. We could evolve it, but we don't have to have it ready to attack. Right. Okay, so we are playing a Rapid Strike NK deck. Okay. Cool. Let's see what they draw. Again, we're probably going to boss up that NK and try to take the KO before it evolves into a Rapid Strike Malamar, because it is the threat. So okay, the double NK. Okay. And they just give us the win. They know they can't win this. It's too much for their board. Okay, cool. Going second. Okay, cool. Not the best start. Really wanted to start Sobble there, but we'll make do with Suicune. We can go ahead and level ball into a Patheth right away. Wow, okay. So we can go level ball, grab the Sobble. Right, so it looks like we prized one Sobble and one Drizzile. Cool. And we prized an Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX. We still have all our Suicunes. 5, 6, 7. We have all our waters. We have a Cape of Toughness. Okay, cool. We prized one Melony. Maybe a boss. No, we did not. So we have 3 paths, 2 scoop ups, 3 quick balls. We prized the 1 quick ball. Level ball, we have all of them using 1. We have all our Fan of Waves, and we're missing 1 card that I'm prized, but I can't tell what it is right now. Maybe a Capacious Bucket. No, we did not. Yeah, I think that's it for now. That's fine. 5 out of the 6 cards, it's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and go there, and I think for now, tough choice, but the only move we really have is to attach to our Suicune and just pass. We have the boss to be able to kind of boss around this Weezing when it becomes a Weezing, so that we're able to use our ability. Okay, cool. So okay, and they're gonna Marnie us, so we don't have that boss anymore. So it's gonna be rough, and we had that water energy, which is gonna be a little rough to get going here. So we are in a somewhat bad position right now. So they're gonna severe poison us, weaken us down by 40. Okay, cool. And we draw into the boss. Lol, but that still doesn't help us in this situation because we still need we don't have water energy, right? So they only have 2 cards in hand. Our best move right now is to just boss. We'll bench the Suicune, and I think we'll just quick ball away, quick ball and grab. Let's just grab another Sobble. That's our best move right now. We don't have anything else we can really do. The path to the peak is stopping us from drawing right now, so we're gonna take another 40, which isn't good. We're gonna be at 120 damage by next turn. Okay, so they're grabbing another Gengar, they're dumping a Houndour. Cool. Okay, so not doing much either. We're just not drawing into what we need right now. 180, 18, 19, 20, 21. So this is gonna die on our turn back, which might give us some play with the Melony, right? So we might be able to draw cards with Melony right now. I think both of us are just not drawing cards. They're down to a 1 card hand, so I'm not too worried. They get the Evo Essence, okay. So they're probably gonna, evolve into Houndoom. And they're gonna get Single Strike Roar, cool. I don't know if I agree with this play. I think I would have let this die, possibly coming back into their turn. Like, I don't know if the attack was good, because now you kind of weaken this, making my Suicune hit a little bit harder, possibly. So we're gonna go into Suicune, we're gonna go Melony, and we're gonna go ahead and attach. We're gonna go, I think, level ball. So my question is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We do 140. Is that enough? 140. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do 160. They still could ability roar. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go Drizzile, go here, right? And we're gonna go a double fan play, I think, here. We're gonna go fan. Then we're gonna go Scoop Up Net. Bench the Sobble. Go Sobble here. And kind of bring them back a little bit, right? They only have one card in hand. Gonna go fan. Make it harder for them to be able to get that knockout on our Suicune right now. So double fan, and then we're gonna go Blizzard Rando for 140, and leaving them with 50 HP. I think that was a better play than getting that much damage out, because now they kind of like, they can't retreat this. They kind of need to, they're probably gonna start setting up their VMAX, which is the play to do there, to be honest. I agree so wholeheartedly with that play there. Right, so we could take the knockout here, or we could start attacking that. But I think we need to draw more cards. So I think we're gonna go ahead, Drizzile. Do we have any water energy in this card? We do not. So I think for this, right, I don't want a Marnie though. So I think with this Drizzile, I think with this Drizzile, we're just gonna go ahead and grab. Do we want a boss maybe this turn? Maybe take out the Houndoom? I think we do. I think we boss. I don't know if this is the play, right? Because we're doing 140. We can take out the Houndoom for now. So let's go ahead and take out the Houndoom and just Blizzard Rando. Slow them down a bit. They only have, again, a 2-card hand. Okay, cool. And they're sending out a Wheezing, which is a smart play from them. They're just gonna poison us, weaken our Pokemon down. That is fine. So I could take this out, which I think I will. Or no, I think I need to get the poison off. Let's go Rope, because that poison's gonna build up. 4 damage counters is a lot. We're gonna go Drizzile. I'm gonna go ahead and grab double water. We're gonna go attach that to there. Retreat. And we're just gonna Melony to draw more cards, because we need, and we draw nothing that we really need. So we're just gonna go Blizzard Rando and hopefully draw into something we might need. Okay, Drizzile and Sobble. Okay. Okay. So this is gonna be tough, right? So we could Melony again just to draw cards. We could retreat, draw cards. Okay, perfect. So what we could do is we can retreat to heal the poison, right? And then we can Melony back, excuse me, energy to it. Nice, and we got the Capacious Bucket, right? Now we have water in hand as well, so what we can do is we can bench Sobble. I still think we go Evo Essence, search for another Suicune, but we don't need to do it this turn, right? We can just Evo next turn, try and find that. So I think we just attach here. Why can't I retreat? Well, I can't retreat because I just actually no, we can't use abilities. That's true. I misplayed there terribly. So we're just gonna pass. That was a misplay very badly on my end, because we can't, I just remembered we can't use abilities because of this thing, and I just retreated, so can't really search for another Scoop Up Net. But that's fine actually, because it does heal our Suicune a little bit. Okay, they're gonna go there. That's fine. I'm probably gonna save this Cape of Toughness, right? So probably gonna save the Cape of Toughness for the next one, because this has, they're probably gonna do 60 damage, right? So I think what we're gonna do is, no, that was a bad play. I shouldn't have attached that. I was saying it in my head that I was gonna save it, but I didn't. So I think we can just boss retreat, smack into that Gengar VMAX, right? And hopefully we can find something next turn. So I think that's the play we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and retreat. We're gonna go boss, and I think we hold on to the evolution, maybe. I think we'll hold on to evolving, right? Because it's not going to do much math for us here. So I think what we're going to just do is just go Blizzard Rando, hit it for 160, and hopefully we can get another Suicune set up next turn. If not, we do have fodder that they can possibly take out as one prizers, and we can kind of stall for a turn. But the only way they knock us out is with, okay, so they're gonna go back into this. Ordinary Rod. This Cape of Toughness was actually a misplay. I was waiting to attach that to another. Okay, so they might actually take the KO with this Houndoom, so it's good. Because they're gonna go ahead, attach, and hit us with the second attack, GMAX Swallow, which is what I kind of want them to do. I kind of want them to hit us into that, so we can try and set up another Suicune, possibly. Okay, cool. So they are gonna do it. GMAX Swallow up. I think we go into this Drizzile. Double Inteleon. Not exactly what I was looking for. But I guess we can go ahead and evolve them. Just evolve that one, right? Yeah, we only have one Scoop Up Net, so I think we're gonna hold off. And I think we're just gonna quick shooting the active. Just helping us hit damage that we need on with the Suicune, right? So we're looking for ways to get the Suicune out. Nice, which is why I did not evolve that, because now we can go Inteleon. We can go. Do we have any more water energy in deck? Yeah, we do. Okay, so cool. Maybe I should hold off into that Inteleon evolution. So I guess we can grab Melony, and we could grab Scoop Up Net. Yeah, let's grab Melony, Scoop Up Net, and we can scoop up this Inteleon. Right, we can go boom. Let's give him a Sobble. Now that I'm more thinking about it, I think this Inteleon would have been better to scoop up, but it's fine. We can just go Sobble. And at this case, I should have given him that, because now, yeah, this is the bad play. I should have scooped up Net to the Inteleon, or giving him and let him take the this Inteleon, because it's not doing us any favors currently right now. So we're just gonna pass. We don't want to have them boss up, somehow switch, retreat, and then boss up our Inteleon for the game. I'm sorry, not Inteleon Suicune. We don't want to place down the Suicune because we don't want them taking the KO there. Okay, cool. So they're gonna further. They're probably gonna retreat here. Yep. And they're definitely gonna severe poison. Okay, they're gonna earn. But I think they go. I think you just go severe poison here until you win the game. Yeah, because this makes it super. This puts us in a super tough position here. Because that's gonna die, and they can take a KO on anything next turn for the game. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and evolve here. Sucks because we can't use abilities. It's just tough, so we're just gonna Marnie. I don't see any way out of this at all, especially since we couldn't really draw into what we needed. We're just gonna go ahead and attach to this Inteleon. That's the best play we got right now. Hopefully we draw into a ball so we can just snipe this down with the Inteleon. That is the best play we got right now. Okay, and they have Crushing Hammer. If they get heads on this, we lose. Okay. We could still get in this. We just hopefully can Marnie into a... Well, we don't have Scoop Up Net. We just use Scoop Up Net. This is going to be rough. Okay. Okay. No, they put us to sleep. That's not good. Well, we could always Evo. Right. So then we have 70 left. They hit us with the 40. They can put us to sleep. Did we use rope yet? Yeah, we used rope. We can bench another Sobble. We can attach. How many energies do we have left? 4. Let's go Drizzile. We have 1 water in deck left. Okay. Do we have any bosses? We don't even have any bosses left. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, we can't win this. Okay, cool. We don't have any bosses, so I can't win this. Let's just concede. Wow, I should have noticed that a while ago. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that deck profile, tournament report, and gameplay of Ice Rider Suicune. Again, as I stated before, the deck goes really. It has a really good matchup against Single Strike and Mew VMAX, and I find it very crazy that this deck is just not being played right now. But yeah, let me know what you think of the deck down below in the comment section. Like if you like the video, and subscribe if you want to see some more PTCG content. I hope you guys have a good day, and peace.